The European Society for Organ Transplantation is vital for the development of that key healthcare sector, and I'm talking to the association's executive officer at this year's ICA Congress. What are the main strategic aims of your organisation?
Well, good morning, Jan. I think right now what we're looking at is to position ESOT as a leader organization in transplantation. That's definitely our major challenge, and I know it sounds like an empty statement, but what is all behind is actually about the organization and the way we're going to give quality to the content of the activity we are producing.
Now, of course, with this sort of subject matter, it's critical globally from a health perspective. How important do you think it is for developing organ transplantation across the globe?
It's very important and is a critical moment because transplantation is considered as a niche field, first of all. Second, there is a lot of debate on the cost of a transplanted patient versus how much this patient can be reintegrated in the society, going back to work, going back to a regular life.
So Annalise, could you tell us how important meetings and events are to pursuing the main goals of your association?
Well, you see, we consider meetings as a stress test to see how the potential we have can be put in place. Be creative, think about new formats, innovative, and positioning in the global world. Which means for ESOT, we register our Congress as the International Transplant Meeting. And I think branding is also important.
In order, obviously, to establish its credentials and give it a platform and also develop its reputation, I would have thought.
Yeah, I think a reputation is very important today. You have to demonstrate that you're serious about what you're doing. Reaching out for financial support to them members is not easy as it was in the past. You see, globalization and technology as well has broken the barriers in a way. So even the sister societies are becoming competitors to us. So we really have to be more clever in order to reach the same community.
And tell us about the kind of events that you hold, because obviously that has to fit in perfectly with the goals that you're pursuing.
We are holding different meetings because we want to reach target audience at different level, of course. Every 2 years, ESOT holds a big event, gathering about 3,500 people. The last one we held was in Vienna a couple of months ago. I think it was a milestone. You see, it was a totally paperless meeting. Wow. So there was not a single program printed. I can't tell you how many kilos of paper we saved by doing that. So everybody was provided with a tablet, and we have a very sophisticated app that was really fitting and covering all the necessity of the meeting. It was fantastic. You see, the feedback we had from the participant was absolutely amazing. The interconnectivity that the app itself created, it was beyond our expectation. There was something around the 10,000 messages shared across during the meeting, yes.
And what are the main challenges you face when you're organising these kind of events?
Well, I might say what we are trying to make is an equation, making all the various suppliers in the supply chain to work together. And I think it's very important. One of the challenges that I thought it was communicating, especially the medical meeting culture, into these suppliers. So what we did when we started with the project and throughout, we held regular meetings with all the suppliers, even those that say, why should I attend this meeting? I'm the caterer. Or why should I attend this meeting? I'm, the AV people, the AV suppliers. And at the end, I think everybody understood because we wanted everybody to be aware of what was going on. However, even the most technical people, those that developed the app, as well as those that were managing the after submission, for instance, had to be explained and taught the concept behind the culture of the medical meeting.
Very interesting. Annalise, thank you very much for talking to me.
Thank you, Ian. It was a pleasure to be with you.